What's up, everybody? Welcome to the full moon in Pisces. I'm just walking through Liberty Park, so sorry if it's a little shaky. All right, full moon. A couple weeks ago we planted seeds. At the new moon, it's time to lay low, then formulate new plans. Well, right now we got the full moon. It's time to get out there and get your stuff handled. So we got a super moon as well. We're at the point where the closest point to the moon's orbit and the moon's rotation. So it's called the apogee, and that's what gives us a really big, bright full moon, super moon. So full moon, time to get our plans together and make stuff happen. For me, a couple weeks ago I said I wanted to do chart readings, and I had a lot of people hit me up and get their charts read, and it's been awesome. So for this full moon, I've been really working hard, making moves to get my website up, and that's gonna be up tonight. So during this full moon. It's gonna be called Willpower Astrology. It's super cute, right? But it's more about directing the power of your will. How is it that you would like to move forward with the kind of cards that you're dealt by the stars, right? So in that way, let me finish saying this thought. In that way, astrology becomes more of a practice. It's not so much mystical. Our fate is not determined by the stars, but it becomes something that you practice, becomes something that you are aware of, noticing patterns throughout time. So in that way, I like it. I do enjoy the mystical element of it as well, but I like practicing it. So I planted seeds, and now those seeds are coming to fruition, so that's great. All right, so the full moon, what do we got going on? Full moon is in Pisces, so we're in the sign of Virgo, and when it's a new moon, the sun and the moon are together. And when it's full moon, they're opposite. So the full moon is in Pisces. What does that mean? Well, Pisces is a water sign. It's the last sign in the zodiac. So it has to do with emotions, it has to do with feelings. It's like the ocean. It's where we kind of go back into oneness, right? Like if we're born, and that's kind of this Aries energy, it's kind of where we go back into the all being. So what does that mean? It's gonna be an emotional weekend. It's gonna be dissolving the barriers between us, our minds, that's represented by the moon, supercharged, right? We're gonna be outside of ourselves. We're gonna be in each other's minds. So for people that are not used to kind of that psychic feeling or that kind of psychic intuition, you might be a little overwhelmed and thinking, oh my gosh, what's happening? Don't worry. You're just feeling the feelings of everyone around you. So don't stress. What else? The full moon, as we go into this afternoon and this evening, the full moon was about 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time where I'm at. And I actually was asleep. I was taking a nap. So I was literally in that dream world, like, taking in kind of the impressions from the other side. As we move on, the moon is going to meet up with Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces, more dissolving of the boundaries, more kind of reaching for a spiritual realm. Just make sure that the spiritual is not turning into something that's going to be deceiving you, right? Like, because we're going to have no boundaries. Don't be led astray, make sure you know where you're at and where you stay at. And then as we go into tomorrow, the moon will be meeting up with Chiron. Now, Chiron is an asteroid, planetoid out there between Jupiter and Saturn, I think, or between Mars and Jupiter. It's in the middle. It's in between some of the planets. And what Chiron does is, Chiron is the wounded healer. So we're gonna be very aware, just like we're kind of feeling and we're in each other's minds and we're in each other's kind of thoughts. We're gonna be very aware of past hurts, especially tomorrow on Sunday. We're gonna be very aware of things that hurt us, that have stayed with us. But we're also gonna be aware of the healing power that we have, the medicine that we can give to people. So it's gonna be an emotional weekend, supercharged, lots of emotions flying high, very dreamy, very kind of otherworldly, but I encourage everybody to go out there, get it done, get your stuff handled, because as we're going toward this new moon, we're going to be winding stuff down, generating new intentions for that new moon. So go ahead and check out my website, Willpower Astrology, like my Facebook page, sign up for a reading. I'm going to be doing discount readings for this kind of kickoff month or whatever, so the new moon will have new pricing, new promos, new things going on. Go ahead and like my Facebook page, check out my website. It's real simple right now, but we're building. And I gotta give a special shout out to my friend Anthony, who's been helping me develop the images that are kind of going along with my website. I think it's an awesome visual metaphor, and I just couldn't be happier with it. So anyway, have a great weekend, you guys. We'll see you next time.